Good morning, America. My name is Max with Show Up Fitness. I'm an instructor here in La Jolla, San Diego. And every young buck has a goal of hitting 225. And I was struggling with that big time, mainly that mental block, right? So today we're going to go over 3 strategies to help you get that big bench. Let's go. Yep. Lightweight. Tip number 1, super heavy eccentrics. So here you're obviously going to have a good spotter, right? So I got Instructor Chris back here. So he's gonna help give me a lift off. I'm gonna try and control that weight coming down, and he's gonna help me lift it up. So what this does, essentially, your limit's right here, right? So with this weight, I'm able to press here, but this weight is now way above my limit. But eccentrically, we're stronger, right? So I'm able to work in a load that's heavier than I can press concentrically, so I'm basically exposing my nervous system to an incredibly heavy load. That's gonna help you break through those plateaus, right? If you can't hit 225, try and do some heavy eccentrics just above that. Obviously, get yourself a good spotter too. Let's go.
Nice and slow. Come on. That'll be good. 2 or 3.
Tip number 2, we're doing some light bench, but it's a speed bench. So you can see the weight is lighter now, so I'm going at 95 pounds, which for me is about 40% of my 1 rep max. So again, for speed work, you want to be between 30 and 50%. And again, we're resting between 3 to 5 minutes before this, right? Just because the weight's light doesn't mean you can crank out those sets, right? That speed needs to be high. That's the whole point of this. We're recruiting our type 2 X fibers, right? So those are going to perform maximally and explosive, right? And you can see my reps aren't going to be very high. Maybe after 5 or 6, my speed is going to slow down, and that's when I'm done, right? Because now I'm recruiting more type 1 fibers at that point. All right, let's get it. Let's go. Last but not least, tip number 3, we're looking at total volume now. So with 185, I can do about 5 to 6 reps. If I do that in 1 set, my next set is going to be less than that, right? If I crank out that 6 reps of grinder, maybe I get 3 on the next one, and then the next one I can barely get 2.5, right? In order to increase my total volume, I'm just going to decrease the amount of reps I do in the set. So here I'm going to do sets of 3, excuse me. So here if I do 6 sets of 3, that's 18 total reps, right? Versus imagine if I did a set of 6, and then 4, and then 3, right? My volume's a lot lower there. I'm only 13 reps there versus 18 reps, which I'll get with sub-maximal sets. And remember, if you're hitting 135, 185, 205, you missed that 225, try and give this a go. Try and work on sub-maximal sets throughout your workout. Let's go. Listen, you guys, this is how we're going to get to 225, 275, 315, so on and so forth, because the principles are the same, right? Now my weight is already this high. Just from filming this video, my bench has gone up this much. So these principles have to work, right? So again, first, we have super overload sets, have a good spotter, doing more weight than you can handle, eccentrically, right? Spotter's helping you up. Second, we're looking at speed work. The weight is light, the weight is moving quick though. Third, we have total volume, right? We want to do sets sub-maximally. So we're not going maximal sets. We don't want to 1 rep max every week. That's not going to help you, dude. It's not going to help you get bigger testing 1 rep max every single week. When's the last time you tested your physique and made sure, oh, I didn't improve significantly from last week? No, you look at it a month, 2 months, 3 months from then. That's when you can do the testing, right? Over months of time. That's where you're going to actually see progress from this training. So again, an example could be training 3 times a week on the bench press. That first day, maybe you work on those heavy eccentrics, That second day on a Wednesday, first you train Monday, now it's Wednesday, you train lighter, and you're going explosive. And then that last day, you're working on those sub-maximal sets, doing a lot of volume, not to failure. Don't forget to show up, get absolutely huge, and let us know what's your max bench.